Welcome to Athlete Hustle. Recently, the head coach of the 76ers, Doc Rivers, publicly criticized James Harden. James Harden did have a very bad performance last night against the Detroit Piston. The problem for me is no one wants to hear their head coach go into a media conference talking about how bad they did. I know everyone's saying, well, he has to be accountable for his performance that night. But it could have been done privately between coach and player. This isn't the first time Doc Rivers has publicly criticized a player. Last year, after the devastating loss in the playoffs, Doc Rivers publicly criticized Ben Simmons for not taking enough shots. No one with a small amount of knowledge of basketball could disagree. The problem lies at the fact that he had to say it publicly. Doc Rivers needs to learn to hold his tongue and know when something needs to be said privately and publicly. I believe that was the straw that broke the camel's back with Ben Simmons and the 76ers when they allowed their head coach to publicly criticize him when there was no public apology. Any player worth their salt wants to win a championship, and no one wants to be publicly criticized after a loss by their head coach. I find it to be extremely disrespectful because these are grown men. They are basketball players, they are grown men, just like Doc Rivers, and they should be given the same respect that he would want. Please do not go publicly criticizing your players. Speak to them personally, give them the encouragement they need, and they'll be better performers on the floor for you night in, night out. Yes, accountability is very important when it comes to playing, but it needs to be some respect and rapport between the player and his coach. Players already have to get this criticism from every which way, from sports analysts and reporters. They don't want to hear it from their head coach going into a media room and saying these things. Say it behind closed door in a respectful manner, and things can continue to go on as needed. And that's my quick rant about the whole Doc Rivers situation and him speaking out of line about players and their bad performances. If you play basketball, comment below if you would want your coach to criticize you publicly or if you want them to talk to you privately, and how public criticism can affect your relationship with your coach. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Athlete Hustle.